Allen throwing on second down. This will be caught at about the 6. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
They'll run for it with Lynch. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Marshawn Lynch taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
Here's Jackson to throw. They'll roll him out right. That one taken in by the former Bruin, Jordan Lasley. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Second and goal from inside the 5. He'll get it up the middle. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. The Ravens averaged exactly 4 yards per rush in 2017, and that's what they need here, 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, it's Turner, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Andre Roberts now to return it. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. These Bills, Charles, broke the 17-year playoff drought under first-year head coach Sean McDermott. And while Bills fans, they reveled in their team's return to relevance, we know the NFL, it's a what have you done for me lately business. So what can we expect in 2018?
I think a continuation of what head coach Sean McDermott started last year, creating the new culture for the Bills, upgrading their defense. But the big thing, they need more plays from the quarterback position that are downfield, chunk plays to take some of the pressure off the defense. Remember, only 3 points scored in the playoff loss to the Jaguars.
The drive starts with a handoff to Ball. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Blunt. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Throwing is Allen on third. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Bills send the punter out. Back deep to return is Cyrus Jones. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens making their way out here, Charles, and a heartbreaking last-second loss to the Bengals Week 17 last year. Kept them out of the playoffs into their season at 9-7. And, you know, since winning Super Bowl 47, they've now missed the playoffs for the last 5 years.
They want to get back to doing things the Ravens way, which means toughness on both sides of the ball. So they'll want to continue to run it with Alex Collins. They added Orlando Brown in at right tackle. They want better push up front, but they have to throw the ball better as well. So they added Michael Crabtree in free agency, and the 2 tight ends. Grabbed them early. Hayden Hurst out of South Carolina and Mark Andrews out of Oklahoma. Then flip it over on defense. Want to continue to flock to the football the way that they've done for so many years.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He goes underneath to Ingram. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
They'll try to run for the first one, Ingram. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A gain of 39 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They go screen. This is Ingram. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Play action. It's Jackson. He dumps it down to Ingram. And now running right through it. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, this one from 38. And Tucker missed it left. Normally reliable, this time no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Ball. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. On 2nd down, here's Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. 3rd down here.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got his running back, LaShawn McCoy. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
Handoff comes to Lynch. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage loss.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Willie Henry in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
So the shotgun snap to Allen, eluding the pressure right. It's caught. Jones. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Here's a give to Lynch. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12.
Gone! 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 Gone!
Allen looking to throw on second down. Dancing to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it first and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone! 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 Motion. Check. Shift.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Watch the slant. Motion.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
4 down, 4 down. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Hey, I'm coming.
Now the Purdue man, this is Akeem Hunt. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
Now it's Jackson. Trying to lay one up deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know it feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. They'll run again with Blunt. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. That second down run a big help as 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. And the grab by Croft. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
No, check, Patriot.
Now Allen to throw on second down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Bills on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Gone!
From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to let this one go deep. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Brown. 44 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Shaq Lawson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Spinning away. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Well, you said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
Here's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Some strong running. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. A reminder, 4 more games set to kick off later this afternoon. Chiefs, Chargers, Seahawks and the Broncos, Redskins and Cardinals, and then the Cowboys against the Panthers. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Detroit! Detroit!
To throw on 2nd down. Allen. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Here's Allen to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. 3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
On the give, this is Lynch. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run again with Lynch. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. The Bills on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
From the gun, Allen flushed out right. And he's got his man on the out route.
11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now a carry for Blunt. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Again, here's Blunt. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Allen now looks to throw. And that's caught by Beasley. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Watch it now, Barney!
They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. LeGarrette Blunt punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
A gain of 32 that time. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. The first NFL touchdown pass for the former Heisman winner, Lamar Jackson.
And there it is. Tally it up, folks. The first touchdown pass for Lamar Jackson as a member of the Baltimore Ravens. So many people focused on his legs coming into the league. He'll score plenty of touchdowns that way. But being able to throw it into the end zone, that's a special feeling. And he's a guy who will do that often in the league.
Tucker with the extra point, and he makes the score 21-10. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now a give running left with Lynch. That good for 19 and a first down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
They run again on first down, Lynch. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Here we go, D. Here I go.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Allen. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Everyone's got four down. Check. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
No. Check. Patriot! Patriot! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun! 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 Gun!
Jackson on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Hunt. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That goes for a gain of 31.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Detroit! Detroit!
Single, slop. Hey, you're on an island over
Gun! 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 Gun!
On second down, Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught at the 10. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hakeem Hunt, 53 yards. And the Ravens draw a bit closer.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Back to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Bills are going to recover. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have one timeout. You look at the clock. Now, let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Over! Detroit! Detroit!
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Cole Beasley, 41 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And an alley to run. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Gone! 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 Gone!
Now Jackson. Now he's forced out left. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Jackson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Here's Jackson. Being chased out left. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Forced out to his left. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll begin here with Blunt. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. On the tackle there, Zach Sealer out of Ferris State. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
39! Green 39!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
And, partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, Week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Buffalo, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.